Hi guys. So, today I'm going to be talking about the difference between a fake person and a phony person. So first, who is a fake person? A fake person is basically an actor, so to speak, but they are uneducated actors because when you see somebody on a TV show or a movie, you see that character and that character becomes so alive to you that you start calling that actor by their character's name. These people on the streets, there's two roads that they go down. One road they go down is where they feel like they need to follow the crowd. So they look at how majority of the crowd acts and they try to analyze and observe their actions and how they speak, how they walk, everything. And then they slowly try to mold themselves into somebody that's like them, but that's not exactly like them. Because they don't want to come off too much as a follower, but they try. But the mistake that people make is that people can see when you try, and then that's when you will get called a fake-ass person. That's what fake is. When somebody is trying to analyze and observe something, someone, or whatever it may be, and then they try to follow after them. A follower, an actor, is a fake person. Because they're not taking the time to get to know themselves and figure out their true characteristics, what they like, what they don't like, what they love, what they hate. Whatever the case may be. That's a fake person. Next. A phony person. We all hate the phony people. It's so hard to truly comprehend where a phony person's mindset comes from. I think the point is that, let's say you got two friends, and this person loves this person, but there are a few qualities in them that they don't like. So they go and talk to other people about the things that they don't like, but they take it too far. Like, let's say this person did not like that person's hair. So they're going to be like, oh my god, their hair is so damaged, dead ends, bald-headed bitches, whatever they want to call them. But they don't say it to this person because they don't want to hurt the person's feelings. They don't want to get into a fight. They don't want to get into drama for the most part. And they will deny it because they honestly like the person for the most part. It's just a couple of things that they don't really like, so they don't fuck with it. And then on the other hand, you have those people who try to be fake. They try to be those actors and actresses, and they will sit up and smile in that person's face all the time for no apparent logical reasoning behind it, but they do it anyway just because they want to, I guess, have that title of friendship with that person, even though they don't really like them and they don't really fuck with them. So it can be confusing. But a phony person is that person who does not take the time to share those comments or share how they truly feel with that other person. So it's kind of hard to spot out that main difference between that fake person and that phony person. But you need to analyze and observe just a little bit, that little key difference between somebody that's publicly acting and somebody that is privately shading the people around them. You have to be careful with it. Now, one thing that we need to remember is the fact that everybody has a story. And that's the one thing that nobody takes into consideration. Everybody grew up in a different demographic. We had different families. We've been around with people with different mindsets. We've been exposed to different things, and nobody takes that into consideration. So they just take it as saying, oh, you're a bitch. But they don't think, why are you a bitch? Who has hurt you? What have you been through to get you to where you are today? To get you to be thinking how you are right now? Nobody wants to take the time to really look into that. So don't fully blame them. They are just used to certain people talking down to them. They are used to certain type of exposure. So they choose to become ignorant, and they adapt to becoming closed-minded people because they never been raised to process other people around them. They just take people as how they are, first impression, and then they just roll with that. And it sucks, and you have to be careful out in this world these days, because no matter how much you say, oh, I'm a cool ass person and I'm down to earth and I can chill and I be turning up, people don't see all of those qualities in you. Because that first impression, whatever the case may be, if they see you outside fighting, they're going to see you as some psychotic, crazy-ass bitch who don't play games. But they do not see that you're sweet and considerate and you give advice and you're always there. They don't see that. They see you in moments. So make sure that you recognize that you have your own story. And everybody else has their own story as well. And when you go out there in the world, you need to make sure that you know what your character is. You know who you are. And you maintain yourself. Or nobody is ever going to be able to read you correctly. And you're going to be sitting back looking mad like, why do they think that I'm shallow? Why do they think I'm conceited? I'm not that damn cocky. But in that moment, they saw a piece of you. Or they just saw a situation that you were in. And they decided to just, that's who you are. So you got to be careful and realize that your mindset is not the same as other people. Not everybody is going to see the same shit that you are. And with these fake and phony people, the fake people are just going to mock you and try to become a piece of you because they don't want to take the time to figure out who they are. Phony people are the ones that are going to be so low-key with it, but then again, they can be slow.